Hi guys, and a happy new calendar year to you. 6th of January, so we are actually into the new year now. As you can see, Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen D. Farmer. I was going to pick the Earth Magic ones, but these ones literally shouted at me, so we're having them today. So let's see. Sorry, I'm wearing a shawl and it's got long dangly bits and one of the cats is playing with it, so if I get distracted I apologise. So let's see what the new year will bring for us. There's some of you, I quite often do a lot of 12 card readings, which are the sort of yearly readings for people. Don't like doing them quite so much. I much prefer these, are a lot more informal, and again, because these are totally well, general, I suppose, really, then it is just a case of take from these whatever you want and leave the rest behind. And I've had some people saying to me they watch them when I put them up, and then they watch them again at the end of the week when they've had everything happen to them and see whether or not it sort of resonates with them. So it's doing whatever works for you, really, isn't it? Hope you've all managed to stay sane and heal and everything over the Christmas and New Year. Hope that nobody's doing too badly out there. There's been a lot of change and a lot of upheaval that have gone on, and let's just hope for a nice calmer year this year, shall we? Right, struggling to find a third card today. It's not liking it. So when that happens, take the top one. Right. Okay, so for the first reading in 2025, we have the snow leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. I've been having this conversation with a lot of people recently, is how much shadow work are you doing? How much time are you spending on yourself, and how much time are you relying on other people? And this card for me is basically saying, right, we need to have a bit of effectively a hermit time. So the hermit will probably be the equivalent if we were doing tarot. Excuse me, have a drink a minute. So this card to me is saying, step back, take a time out. If you've got time to have a breather for a week, even just a day or an hour or whatever, spend that time, just you. Allow yourself to sit in silence, allow yourself to be at one with you, allow yourself to truly feel your feelings, to truly think your thoughts, to not get caught up in them, not get caught up in the thoughts, not create a process out of them, but to just let them happen, just watch them like you would watch the tide or watch cars on the road. You don't have to stop and get into one of the cars. You don't have to carry on that journey. You can just let them go by. Exactly the same. Clouds in the sky. Let them do their own thing. And this is one of those cards that's, do you know what? We know your social battery is a bit low at the minute. We know you've done a lot of socialising. You've probably been with friends or family or both over the last couple of weeks. There's been a lot of get-togethers, sort of since probably November, really. And yeah, there may be more to come, but for the minute, while we have that lull, while there is nothing on your social calendar whatsoever, take that time for yourself. It's not selfish. Self-care is absolutely essential. So doing what you need to do for you, that's your self-care. And this one for me is particularly poignant because I hurt my back quite badly when I was younger, a lot younger. And the last couple of days it's really started hurting, and today it's taken its toll. Going into work, I have a very manual labour job, so going into work today has really taken its toll on my body. So this for me is also saying, sit down, relax, chill, have some time where it's just you. And later on there will be, because everybody else will go off to work, and I'll be on my own, so I can put my feet up and do whatever I need to do, which at the minute I feel like writing, so I should be writing later on. Who knows? So let's see what the second card is. The Manatee, or Dugong. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So this to me is screaming of it's their problem, not yours. Um, being the sort of person that you are, you tend to get caught up in other people's drama and other people's stories, that sort of thing. And you're actually coming to realize now that not everybody is what they say they are. Not everybody is what they seem. Um, and this one is, do you know what? Rather than trying to make people see that there is an issue with them or that they are affecting you or triggering you or your friends or your family or anything like that, you need to just say, do you know what? It is what it is. This is your journey. This is your healing. I wish you love. I wish you happiness, whatever. But just take that step back. Have the solitude for it from the first one. Take that step back. And I think that solitude for the first card there, the snow leopard, I think that one is key to you realizing that there are patterns that need to be broken, and you can work on your patterns, but you can't work on other people's. It's their karma, it's their journey. You need to work on you and you alone, really. um there's so much going on at the moment, so much energetically going on at the moment. It's very weird to say that it's such a traditionally slow time of the year. Well, in the northern hemisphere anyway, it is coming up for the depths of winter. We've just had a frost. Some of us have had snow in the UK, and it's traditionally the time whereby we have the quiet time, the fallow time. So this is saying, do you know what? Honor that system, honor the cycles of life, and have your own downtime, like the trees do. When the trees go to sleep, when they shed their leaves, that just let them get through the winter. This is the same thing for you. Let you get through it. But there are realizations, and the realizations here is that, do you know what? This actually isn't you. This is somebody else. All right. This is whatever it is, whether it's a work situation or whether it's a personal situation. This is actually down to the other person, and it's down to them to do their own healing, to realize that there is an issue there that needs addressing. And sometimes, multiple people can say the same things to one person, and it will not sink in. And that is because they're not ready to hear it, they're not ready to accept it, whatever. That's their journey. Just leave them to it. Don't necessarily, don't wish them any ill or anything like that, but just step back and stop being as swept up in it as you have been. A lot of blue going on here, so a lot of throat chakra work, talking things through, realizing things, meditations, anything like that is going to help here. So the last card, the reluctant one, the rattlesnake. The experiences that you are presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. And I'm just going to leave that one there. It pretty much says it all, really. I mean, there's a lot going on at the minute on social media about Kundalini awakening. You've got the rattlesnake here. The snake is a sign of Kundalini. It's also the sign of a healer. If you think of the symbol of the staff with the two snakes intertwined, traditional sign for a doctor. Again, they're healers. So there is so much going on here, but we're connecting the two here. So we've got the orange here of your sacral chakra, which is where your Kundalini is supposed to reside. And then we've got the purple here of your third eye. So that's your spiritual awakening. Okay, so expect this coming year, really, this is just the start of it, but expect this coming year to be full of change and knowing who needs to be in your life and who doesn't need to be in your life, and when you can move on, and when it is healthy to do so as well. It's all very well saying, oh, I need to help these people because I'm a healer, but if you feel yourself getting drained, if you feel yourself feeling tired, if you find yourself coming away in a bad mood, anything like that, they are strictly energy vampires. They are there purely to feed off your energy, nothing more. Let's face it, we all know people that when we're around them, we feel good, we feel bubbly, we feel upbeat. These are the people that you need in your circle. The people that you don't need in your circle are the ones that drain you, the ones that leave you feeling tired or emotional or something like that, they'll come out feeling great. You, on the other hand, you will be so much further down. It's unbelievable. But it's all part of your journey, all part of learning who you can or should be around, who should be in your circle, that sort of thing. And the rattlesnake, he gives a warning. So do give a warning. Do just turn to people and say, do you know what? This isn't working for me anymore. Either this changes or I'm gone. And hold to that word. Don't turn around and go, oh, well, do you know what? I kind of like having a coffee with you. I'll come back in. No, hold fast to your word. Like I say, send them love, send them healing, send them happiness, whatever. But their journey is not your journey, which is exactly what the manatee has said to us here, is that their journey is not your journey. You are on this journey here. It's a twisty, turny, windy path. And yes, there are dangers, but there are also warnings. So listen to that, learn to listen to that. And the solitude that we've got at the beginning there with your snow leopard, that's how you're going to get to know your energy and how it works for you and that sort of thing. And then you are going to start realizing who makes you feel good, who makes you feel drained, that sort of thing. This is what you need to start paying attention to. It's almost a wake-up call for you, effectively. Do you know what? I think if I'd have done the Earth one, we'd probably have got tsunami. It would have been that sort of shake-up that is going on at the minute. But it is necessary. We need people to wake up. We need people to start embracing the infinite healer that they are, and to start doing the shadow work and break the curses and all this sort of stuff. And do you know what? You're not alone. There are loads of us out there that have gone through it. So look it up on TikTok or YouTube or whatever your social media platform is. Look it up on that and you can find some advice. And always, if it rings true, it's for you. If it doesn't ring true or it feels wrong, disregard it, because that's not your path, that's somebody else's. And again, there's nothing we can do to change that. So I think that's pretty much all I'm getting. It's a particularly long one today, and I apologise for that. But if you feel so inclined, please do, like, subscribe, that sort of thing. Hit the thumbs up button, anything like that. And I will see you all in a week. Bye for now.